What's going on, folks? I'm Trayvon Miles alongside Jeff Harris, and this, of course, is the Delmarva Sports Insider.
Yeah, that's right, Trey. And we are recapping all the matchups from this year's Governor's Challenge in a very special hour-long finale.
That is exactly right. We have seen a great tournament so far, man. So much action going on. Man, I just feel like that this tournament has gone on forever, but we haven't gotten sick of it. Basketball all day long, and we're still loving it.
So much basketball. Of course, we had 4 locations for all those games. UMES, James M. Bennett High School, Y-High, of course, right up the road, and then, of course, the host site, the Civic Center, where all the games happen, 2 courts over there. And so much basketball has gone on, but you said it's been happening all week, but it kind of seems like with the blink of an eye, everything's already over with.
Exactly right. This is the final day. So we want to get out there right now. So without wasting any more time, let's send it out to the 3rd member of our team, Jonah Restuccio, who is hanging out still at the Governor's Challenge as the final day begins to wrap up.
Trey, Jeff, what is going on? Yes, day 5 of the Governor's Challenge wrapping up here at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center, and we still have some games going on. More to come later. Y-High Gilman, the last local team taking part tonight. They'll be playing in their final DMV Elite Showcase game at 8:45. But going on right now, I'll let you guys get a look at the Convention Center. Behind me, we have Sanford and Rock Creek Christian. Sanford led by the #1 player in the class of 2020 in Delaware, Dsi A Davis, and for Rock Creek Christian, number 00 Jermaine Harris. He's already committed to play for the University of Rhode Island next year. One of the top talents here at the Wicomico Civic Center so far this Governor's Challenge. And then right here behind me we have Bishop Sullivan taking on Capital Christian. That one's about halfway done in the first quarter. The score 8-3, and over on the other court Sanford leading 19-12. And as I said, it's been a jam-packed day here so far. Stephen Decatur, they wrapped up their DMV Elite Showcase after their abysmal loss last night. We will obviously let you guys know, Jeff and Trey, I'll let you guys handle that. But really, it's been jam-packed here all day. Even though it's the last day, you wouldn't really know the amount of fans. You know, we have a lot of people in the top section. The bottom section's really filled up, and a tough day for the Bayside North Carolina. Really the only last hope for the Bayside to get one of those bracket championships, but they lost to Linganore in a 14-point loss. But for now, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio. I'll have more later on in the show. Trey, Jeff, back to you.
Hey, man, Jonah's still hanging out up there at the top, man. There's still a lot of people in that bowl area down there.
Yeah, I mean, we still have those 2 games we saw. We saw Sanford, so Dsi A Davis, one of the premier players.
We'll talk about him a little bit later on.
We open up that 2017 bracket, and bam, you know, his face is right there about all his commits. But Jonah's still hanging out, a lot of games to get to, a lot of people still there. So, of course, if you haven't been to any games, you still have some time.
Still got some time to get out there. All right, we're going to start with the very first game of the tournament. Seems like a long time ago. Tuesday, 11:45 a.m., 2 local teams got together in a Maryland-Delaware battle with Indian River taking on Queen Anne's. Now, the Indians, we've already seen this year, use the fast break to run their offense. KJ Custis would get it started with one of his 5 assists on the day to Antonio Jones. Jones with 10 points and 10 boards. In this one, Queen Anne's, they just struggled all year long. Nick Dunkley's really been the only good spot on this team. He gets a 3 there. He was their second leading point scorer with just 5 points in this game, but they could not defend this guy. Jameer Felton misses a layup, able to get it back. He finished with 18 points, also pulled down 13 rebounds as 3 Indians registered double-doubles in their first 61-35 win.
Sussex Tech basketball making their appearance in the Governor's Challenge Tuesday afternoon around noon. Ravens going to jump out to the early lead thanks to Jaquan Burton. That 3 from the right wing is good. Vikings trying to inch their way back into this one. Trinell Clanton going to miss his initial shot but grabs the offensive rebound and lays it back in. Tech, though, too much to handle in this one. Devin Reynolds steps into a deep 3, and then we're going to see Reynolds again with the absolute dime, finding Cameron Williams, who lays one home off the glass. The Ravens making a statement on the opening day of the Governor's Challenge, topping CSD 81-24.
Salisbury School also in action, taking on Concordia Prep out of Baltimore. Matei Zeeby putting on a show in this one, 15 points, 11 boards for him. Prep would hang around a bit. Josh Ogbena, check him out. He's going to pull up for a jumper at the free throw line, but the Dragons never trailed in this game. That's important. Their biggest lead was in the 4th when they began to pull away. Check out this great passing on display. Martin Abraham inside. He dominated for 2 more of his 20 points. That's a game high. Salisbury School goes on to win this game by a final of 44-36.
Now, Trey, some history being made in this one as Hartford Christian battled Mardella earlier in the week. The Eagles' Derek Orr going to force the steal and finish on the other end, and keep that name in mind because this guy was on fire all afternoon. Orr going to knock down a triple from the right wing, and then you're going to see him spot up again from the corner because if it ain't broken, Trey, why fix it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He would finish the first half with 24 points and 4 assists. Now, in the second, Mardella, they would make a push. Patrick Luis Laquace, possibly the best last name of the whole tournament, ties this one up with a long corner 3-ball, but Hartford would put together a strong final push. Nice defensive series from the Eagles as Michael Drew comes up with the steal and finishes on the other end. Now, Trey Orr sets a Governor's Challenge record with 44 points as Hartford Christian tops Mardella 75-71.
My goodness, and another Delaware-Maryland matchup. Laurel taking on Ben Franklin of Baltimore. Great game here. Littlest guy on the court, Jemiza Witherspoon from Laurel. He's grabbing the rebound, getting a putback and an and one. Ben Franklin, a pretty dominant team themselves. They get it inside to their big man, Cameron Miller, and he would get it to go. Every time Laurel built up a lead, Franklin would answer. Here they do it on the fast break, off the block right here. A nice pass inside to thread the needle to Michael Sullivan, and he finishes. This game would actually go to double overtime on the first day with Witherspoon, the littlest guy on the court, as I said, getting a shot to go with 20 seconds remaining. Laurel would win this one in double overtime, 73-71. We also had Bennett taking on Hartford Tech. Great measuring stick for the Clippers up against this one. This one was Otis Russell's game. The and one right here put the Clippers up 35-32, but in the second half, nothing but Cobras. Hartford would outscore the Clippers 16-4 in the third quarter. Corey Harris gets an easy layup to go. They would lead by as many as 10 in the fourth quarter, but JMB was stormed back with less than 2 minutes to go. Montez Jefferson with the board, dish to Harold Morton for the layup. The back and forth with 15 seconds to go. Anthony Ifiancho with the and one right there to break the tie. And check this out, Bennett would get one more chance to maybe tie this game up or win it with a three. Russell's three just off the back of the iron. Bennett's
so close.
Comeback bid falls short, 68-65. My goodness, what a game.
And we're going to see Nandua from the Eastern Shore of Virginia taking on Carter Votek out of Baltimore City. Warriors down but not out. Out last pass you saw goes to Giovanni Gracia, who gets the lay-in. Then later in the fourth, Jalen Smith finds Jaden Davis, who finishes with the lay-in at the rim. Carver, though, would pull away midway through the second half. Good hands by Michael Thompson Jr. Comes up with the steal and finishes on the other end and sealing the deal. Trey down the stretch. William Brown with a nice block on the defensive end. Then he takes it the other way for the bucket. Nandua falls in this one 68-46.
That's right. The Ram fam in the Civic Center is Parkside.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
Matched up with C.H. Flowers. They would be sat down pretty quickly in this one. Khalid Gates slashing to the rim to give the Rams an early lead. And then check this out. I really feel like Parkside's finding out who their best player is, and it's this guy inside. Tyler Polson muscling up for the and one. That would be the end of the positives for Parkside, though. Flowers, just too much to handle in the open court. Devin Hill going the other way for the easy two. C.H. Flowers would be up 45-23, and they would not look back. They shoot 52%.
Wow.
And they go on to win this one by a final of 88-51.
And the final game of the first night, Crisfield taking on Kempsville out of Virginia Beach. Early on, this was Malik Jordan's night.
Yeah,
the floater
I'd say so.
Going to be good to put the Chiefs up there. It's a great shot. And then Jordan, he's going to drive and, dish a little bit to Clyde Bailey for the three. Yeah, nothing but net here. Yeah, nothing out there. No rim. And right before the half, Jordan with his patented floater to beat the buzzer. Just beats the buzzer there. Kempsville up at the half by 9. He really makes it look easy, Trey, In the second half, the Crabbers really trying to kind of claw their way, no pun though, intended on that one, into it. Justin Cohen knocks down 3 of his team-high 16 points, but it wouldn't be enough in the end when everything was said and done. Crisfield, they go on to lose the nightcap 65-52 to Kempsville.
Wow, we've got to hit our first commercial break, but coming up, we got a lot more, especially in day 2. Polytech boys in their Governor's Challenge debut, taking on West Mecklenburg all the way from North Carolina. We got those highlights up next.
My name is Jameer Felton of Indian River High School. You are watching the Del Mar Sports Insiders.